The forward emergency braking (FEB) with pedestrian detection can help the driver when there is a risk of a forward collision with the vehicle ahead in the traveling lane or with a pedestrian. The FEB with pedestrian detection system uses a radar sensor located on the front of the vehicle to measure the distance to the vehicle ahead in the same lane and operates at speeds above approximately 3 miles per hour. The system uses a camera installed behind the windshield to help detect pedestrians. If a risk of a forward collision with a vehicle is detected, the system provides a warning to the driver by an orange flashing indicator along with an audible alert. If a risk of a forward collision with a pedestrian is detected, the flashing indicator is red. If the driver does not take action, the forward emergency braking with pedestrian detection system issues the second visual and audible warnings and also applies partial braking. If the risk of a collision becomes imminent, the system applies harder braking automatically. Perform the following steps to turn the system on or off. Press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Driver Assistance on the lower touchscreen display. Touch Emergency Assist. Then, Forward Emergency Braking to toggle the system on or off. The PFCW system, if so equipped, is integrated into the Forward Emergency Braking with Pedestrian Detection system. There is not a separate selection in the touchscreen display for the PFCW system. When the FEB with pedestrian detection is turned off, the PFCW system is also turned off. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Lane Departure Warning or LDW and Lane Departure Prevention or LDP systems, if so equipped, are activated at speeds of approximately 45 miles per hour and above. These systems monitor the lane markers on the traveling lane using a camera unit located in front of the inside mirror. The LDW system is activated when the camera detects that the vehicle is approaching the left or the right side of the traveling lane. A blinking yellow lane departure warning indicator light appears in the vehicle information display and a warning chime sounds. The LDP system is activated by the same conditions as the LDW system. In addition to alerting the driver with a warning chime and the lane departure warning indicator light in the vehicle information display, the system helps the driver to return the vehicle back to the traveling lane. To enable or disable the LDW or LDP systems, press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Driver Assistance on the lower touchscreen display. Then touch Lane Assist. Then, Lane Departure Warning or Lane Departure Prevention to toggle the feature on or off. Once enabled, the LDP system can be activated by pushing the Dynamic Driver Assistance switch on the right side of the steering wheel. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To alternate the view between day and night modes, press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Settings. Then Screen. Then Day-Night to choose the desired mode. Other display adjustments can be selected from this menu. Touch Display Settings to adjust the brightness, contrast, or black level. Touch this icon to adjust the settings for the upper touchscreen display, or this icon to adjust the settings for the lower touchscreen display. The day-night mode can also be set as a shortcut item on the upper touchscreen display. To do this, press the OK button on the Infiniti controller or the left side of the steering wheel to change the upper touchscreen display to the split-screen view. Touch Select Add Edit, Edit Shortcut Items, and Day-Night. To turn the lower and upper touchscreen displays off, press and hold the menu button on the control panel. Press and hold the button again to turn the displays back on. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To display the navigation settings menu on the lower touchscreen display, press the menu button on the control panel and then touch Settings, then Navigation. Touch Map and Display View to select the information you would like displayed on the left side of the split-screen view for the upper touchscreen display. Otherwise, touch Map Preferences to view a list of other navigation settings. The Map View key is used to choose a map view. North Up shows a 2D map view in which north is always displayed at the top of the map. Heading Up selects a 2D map view in which the vehicle icon is always traveling toward the top of the screen. Bird View shows the three-dimensional bird view map display. If the 2D Heading Up view mode is active, touch Long Range Heading Up to show a wider area around the vehicle icon in the traveling direction. Touch Map Color to change the color of the map with options that emphasize roads, text, or traffic. Map Text Size can be selected to adjust the size of the text on the navigation screen. If in the Bird View mode, touch the Bird View Angle key to adjust the angle of the three-dimensional view. Touch Auto North Up to automatically orient the map view to show north on top. To toggle on or off the display of freeway exit information, touch Show Freeway Exit. Touch Automatic Display in Freeway mode to enable or disable the automatic display of a turn list on the left side of the split-screen view while traveling on a freeway. The names of places, facilities, and roads can be individually set to on or off in the map view by touching Names Displayed on Map. Touch Left Split Map Settings to adjust the settings for the left side of the split map screen on the upper touchscreen display. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Infiniti navigation system, if so equipped, uses a real-time map display and turn-by-turn voice instructions to help you navigate to your destination. The navigation system starts when the ignition switch is in the ACC or on position. Maps and turn list information are displayed on the upper touchscreen display. Menus and setting items for the navigation system are viewed and controlled on the lower touchscreen display. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. There is an interior trunk lid release handle inside the trunk. Pulling on this handle will open the trunk from the inside. The handle is made of a material that glows in the dark, making it easy to spot and use. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Vehicle Dynamic Control, or VDC system, uses various sensors to monitor driver inputs and vehicle motion. Under certain driving conditions, it controls brake pressure and engine output to help the driver maintain control of the vehicle. VDC should remain on when driving, except when freeing the vehicle from mud or snow. When you push the VDC off switch, an indicator light will illuminate. If you have turned off the VDC system, it will turn back on when you push its switch a second time. Also, when you turn off and then restart your vehicle, the system will automatically come on again. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Once a destination has been set, press the menu button on the control panel and then touch Route on the lower touchscreen display to access the route menu. The available menu items are Edit Route, used for changing the destination or waypoints along the route, as well as changing the route calculation settings. Search Criteria Settings, to adjust the conditions for calculating a route. Recalculate, for recalculating the route after changing the search conditions. Show Destination, to show a map of the destination on the upper touchscreen display. Suggested alternate route, used for manually searching for a detour with traffic information taken into consideration. Detour, used to set a detour as long as the vehicle has not deviated from the set route. And guidance preferences, for adjusting various settings such as voice guidance preferences, average speeds, and traffic information. A SiriusXM traffic subscription is required to view traffic information. For more information, please visit www.siriusxm.com/SiriusXMTraffic. Multiple subscriptions may be necessary to activate the various features. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To set a destination using the Infiniti navigation system, press the menu button on the control panel and then touch Destination. From this menu, you have numerous choices for setting a destination. Touch the corresponding key for Street Address for setting a destination by manually inputting a street address. Points of Interest, to locate and set as the destination, points of interest by name, by distance, by city, or by category. Home, for guidance to a location previously set as home, or to choose a home location if one has not been set. Nearby Places, to set as the destination a place near the current vehicle location or along the route from a variety of categories. Stored Locations, for directions to a destination previously stored in the system. Previous Destinations, to access a list of previously set destinations. Journey Planner, to set a destination previously selected on the InTouch Services website, or Intersection, for directions to an intersection of two streets. Additional options for setting a destination are available on the second page. Touch the right arrow key to access Freeway Entrance Exit, to set a specific entrance or exit on a freeway as the destination. City Center, to set the center of a chosen city as the destination. Phone numbers, to use the phone number of your destination to locate and set the destination. Stored routes, to return to a previously saved destination with specific route calculation conditions. Or Connected Search, to set a destination with the assistance of a live response specialist. This function can also be accessed by touching this key on the map screen. For some destination setting methods, you may need to change the state if necessary before proceeding with the search. A destination can also be set by pointing to a location on the map screen. To do this, scroll to a map location and then touch this key on the upper display to set the currently marked location as the destination. Once a destination is set, the system will calculate the route. Before beginning route guidance, you can choose from the following options for route calculation: fastest route, energy saving, or shortest distance. Touch Start to begin route guidance to the selected destination. To delete a destination, press the menu button on the control panel and then touch Cancel Route on the screen. Destinations can also be set using the Infiniti voice recognition system. For example, to set a destination by address using voice commands, press the talk switch on the left side of the steering wheel and when prompted, say Navigation. Next, say Street Address, and then speak the full address when prompted. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Infiniti voice recognition system can be used with the navigation system to set a destination or change the map view using voice commands. Additional commands are available for the Infiniti voice recognition system that allow you to control the audio system, make calls with the Bluetooth hands-free phone system, view vehicle information, and access Infiniti InTouch services if so equipped. To operate the Infiniti voice recognition system, the ignition switch must be in the on position. Press the talk switch on the left side of the steering wheel to give a voice command. When the system is ready for your command, a tone will sound and the face icon on the display screen will change. When giving commands, speak clearly and keep the interior of the vehicle as quiet as possible. A list of available commands is displayed on the screen. Turn the Infiniti controller to highlight a category of voice commands on the left side of the screen to view a list of sub-commands on the right side of the screen. Press and hold the talk switch to exit voice recognition. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Infiniti navigation system uses voice guidance to provide verbal directions after a route has been set. Press and hold the Map Voice button near the Infiniti controller on the center console to repeat voice guidance. To enable, disable, or adjust the volume of the voice guidance, press the Menu button on the control panel. Touch Settings on the lower touchscreen display, then Navigation, then Guidance Preferences. Touch Voice Guidance to turn the feature on or off. Touch Guidance Volume to adjust the volume level of the voice guidance. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Map Voice button is located next to the Infiniti controller on the center console. To display a map of the current location on the upper touchscreen display, press and release the Map Voice button. Maps can be displayed in 2D view, which shows a map in the two-dimensional form that is similar to a road map, or in bird view, a three-dimensional map that makes a route more recognizable because it elevates the landmarks and provides a panoramic view over a long distance. To switch between map views, touch this key on the upper touchscreen display. There are multiple ways to move around a map that is shown on the upper touchscreen display. Touching the screen and releasing recenters the map at the touched location. When in 3D mode, this also displays touch icons for rotating the map view. Touching and holding the map screen in all map views scrolls the map in the direction that's touched. The Infiniti controller can be used in 2D mode to move the map by sliding the controller in any direction. In 3D mode, sliding the Infiniti controller up or down moves the map view forward or backward, and sliding the Infiniti controller left or right rotates the map view. For quicker moving of the map screen, you can touch and then drag a map in any direction regardless of view mode. Additionally, you can use a quick swiping gesture to engage a faster scroll of the map. To zoom in or out, touch this scale indicator on the right side of the map screen or turn the Infiniti controller left or right. You can also zoom the map by touching the screen with a pinch out motion to zoom in or a pinch in motion to zoom out. With the current map location shown on the upper touchscreen display, press and release the Map Voice button to show the display view bar. You can use the touchscreen or Infiniti controller to select an item in the display view bar. Select from a variety of split-screen map views, or touch the right arrow to scroll for additional options to display on the left side of the split-screen view, including Split Map, to choose from a variety of split map view options. Intersections, which displays a map of the upcoming intersection on the left side of the split-screen view. Turn List, to view a list of turns on the current route. Where Am I?, to show information about the current vehicle location. Turn by Turn, which displays turn information for the current route guidance. Fuel Economy, for information such as the average fuel economy and distance to empty. And Eco Drive Report, to see a breakdown of how economically the vehicle is being driven. Some display view bar options can only be selected after touching the arrow icon to scroll for additional options. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Some functions cannot be operated while you are driving. They will be grayed out or muted on the screen. To operate them, park the vehicle in a safe location, and then operate your navigation system before resuming. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. SiriusXM satellite radio and SiriusXM traffic are only available on vehicles equipped with an optional satellite radio subscription service. Multiple subscriptions may be necessary to activate the various features. Visit www.siriusxm.com/SiriusXMTraffic for more information about the nav traffic service. If your vehicle is equipped with a navigation system and an active SiriusXM traffic subscription, the system can notify you of accidents, construction, and other traffic events affecting the route ahead. To view traffic information, press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Information, then Traffic Information. Touch Info on Route to view traffic information along the currently set route, or touch Nearby Traffic Info for traffic information near the current vehicle location. A list of traffic events is displayed on the screen. Touch an item to view more detailed information. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Recommended maintenance and a maintenance log can be found in the maintenance section of your owner's manual. The maintenance schedule can assist you in performing the recommended maintenance services and help keep appropriate records of services performed. The services listed represent the minimal factory recommended requirements for each time mileage interval. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. If your vehicle is equipped with a navigation system, you will have received a special Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual. It supplements this brief introduction, covering many more topics in greater detail. It contains safety information, system information, technical information, and a useful troubleshooting guide. This special owner's manual will help you become familiar with all the features of your navigation system, offering you maximum efficiency and convenience as a traveling companion, guide, and aid. Without removing the intelligent key from your pocket or purse, you can lock or unlock your doors, open the trunk, and start the engine. The driver's and passenger's doors are equipped with a one-touch sensor that allows for easy unlocking of the vehicle. To unlock the driver's or passenger's door, have the intelligent key with you, then pull the door handle to open the door. The other door will remain locked. To unlock the other door, press the request switch on either the driver's or passenger's door within 1 minute of using the one-touch sensor. The one-touch sensor does not operate for 2 seconds after the vehicle has been locked. If this occurs, release the handle and then hold it again to unlock the door. To lock your vehicle, push any door handle's request switch once after all doors have been closed. To enable or disable the one-touch sensor function, press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Settings. Touch Vehicle. Then, touch the touch-sensitive door sensor key. The one-touch sensor function is active when the indicator light on the screen is illuminated. When this function is not active, the driver's door must be unlocked by pressing the door handle request switch while carrying the intelligent key with you. Press the door handle request switch again within 1 minute to unlock all doors and the trunk. The intelligent key has lockout protection in the event you accidentally lock your key inside the vehicle. If you exit with the intelligent key inside the vehicle and then lock and close the door, a warning chime will sound and the door will unlock automatically. These lock and unlock functions are operational when the intelligent key is within about 2.5 feet of a request switch. To activate the panic alarm, press this button for more than 1 second. The panic alarm will sound and the headlights will stay on for a period of time. Your intelligent key can be used to adjust the hazard indicator and horn beep features. To deactivate the horn beep feature when using the remote keyless entry function to lock or unlock the vehicle, press and hold the lock and unlock buttons simultaneously for more than 2 seconds. The hazard indicator will flash 3 times. To reactivate the feature, press and hold the buttons again for more than 2 seconds. The hazard indicator will flash once and the horn will beep once. The intelligent key can also be used to operate door locks, windows, and the moonroof, if so equipped, from outside the vehicle at a distance of up to 33 feet. To lock doors, press the lock button. Your hazard warning lights will flash twice, your horn will beep once, and you'll know that all doors are locked. To unlock the doors, press the unlock button. The hazard warning lights will flash once and the driver's door and fuel filler door will unlock. Press again within 1 minute to unlock all doors and the trunk. All doors will automatically relock within 1 minute unless you push the ignition switch or open any door. Hold the unlock button for more than 3 seconds after the doors are unlocked to lower the automatic windows and open the moonroof if so equipped. Once inside the vehicle, you can lock and unlock all doors by pushing the driver's or front passenger's power door lock switch. Individual doors can be manually locked or unlocked using the inside lock knobs. In a rare instance when your intelligent key battery is discharged, you can still use the mechanical key to lock or unlock the vehicle. You'll find the mechanical key concealed on the back of the intelligent key. To remove it, release the lock knob on the back of the intelligent key and slide the mechanical key out. Then, insert the mechanical key into the key cylinder on the driver's door and turn to lock or unlock the vehicle. When you leave a key with a valet, your intelligent key can help you keep your belongings safe in your vehicle. Use the mechanical key to lock the glove box. You can then give the intelligent key to the valet and take the mechanical key with you. As many as 4 keys can be used with one vehicle, provided the intelligent keys are registered with an Infiniti retailer prior to use with the intelligent key system. The intelligent key contains sensitive electrical components. Please avoid these circumstances that could affect its operation. Avoid dropping or striking it against another object. Keep it away from water. Keep it away from equipment with magnetic fields, including computers, cell phones, TVs, and audio accessories. And avoid using a keychain that contains a magnet. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle is equipped with either intermittent wipers or the rain-sensing auto wiper system. If your vehicle is not equipped with the rain-sensing auto wiper system, please see your owner's manual for more information. The rain-sensing auto wiper system automatically turns on the wipers and adjusts the wiper speed depending on rainfall and vehicle speed. This is the lever used to control the wiper system. To set the rain-sensing auto wiper system, make sure the ignition switch is in the on position and then push the lever down to the auto position. The wiper will sweep once. To adjust the sensitivity of the rain sensor, turn this knob. Be aware that even if it starts to rain, the wipers may not begin to function if the rain is not directly hitting the rain sensor. To turn the system off, push the lever up to this position. For constant wiper speed, pull the lever down to the low or high position. In conditions of mist or light rain, push the lever up to mist and you'll get a one-sweep operation of the wipers. To clean the windshield, pull the lever towards you and hold. Washer fluid will spray and the wipers will automatically sweep several times. The wiper then will operate approximately once every 3 seconds for a period of time in order to remove water or washer fluid that has dripped on the windshield. To enable or disable this feature, press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Settings on the lower touchscreen display. Touch Vehicle, then Wipe Drip. To replace the wiper blades or clean the lower windshield, the windshield wipers must be in the service position. Place the ignition in the off position and within 1 minute, push the windshield wiper lever up twice. The wiper operation stops in mid-operation. The wiper arm can then be pulled away from the windshield for replacement or cleaning. To return the wiper blades to the original position, push the lever down to operate the wipers at any speed. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The remote start operating range is approximately 200 feet from the vehicle. For remote start to function, the car must be in park with the ignition off and all doors must be closed and locked. The remote start function must also be enabled in the vehicle settings on the lower touchscreen display. To verify that the setting is enabled, press the Menu button on the control panel, touch Settings, then Vehicle. Touch Remote Engine Start to enable the feature if necessary. Laws in some communities and states may restrict or forbid the use of remote starters or require a person using remote start to have the vehicle in view. Check local regulations for any requirements. To start the vehicle remotely, press the lock button on the key fob. Then, within 5 seconds, press and hold the engine start button for at least 2 seconds. The doors will lock, the engine will start, the parking lights will turn on, and the heater and air conditioner may turn on if the system was on the last time the ignition switch was turned off. The engine will run for 10 minutes and then turn off. To extend the time for one additional 10-minute period, press the lock button on the key fob, then press and hold the engine start button for at least 2 seconds. Run time will be calculated as follows. The first 10-minute runtime will start when the remote start function is performed. The 10-minute extension will start immediately after the remote start function is performed a second time. For example, if the engine has been running for 5 minutes and you press the engine start button, the engine will run for a total of 15 minutes. After 2 remote starts, the ignition switch must be cycled from on to off before remote start can be used again. To start driving, depress the brake pedal, then push the ignition switch. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Idle Stop Start ISS is designed to prevent unnecessary fuel consumption, exhaust emissions, and noise. When the brake pedal is depressed and the vehicle is stopped, the engine will stop automatically. After the brake pedal is released, the ISS restarts the engine automatically if the selector lever is in the drive position. The engine also restarts after a period of time. This system does not operate if your vehicle is in reverse. Push the Idle Stop Start Off switch to temporarily deactivate the ISS system. Press again to reactivate the ISS system. Restarting the engine by using the ignition switch will also reactivate the Idle Stop Start system. The status of the Idle Stop Start can be checked in the vehicle information display. If the Idle Stop Start is activated or deactivated using the Idle Stop Start Off switch, this message is shown. This message is displayed and a buzzer sounds to remind the driver to place the ignition switch in the off position before leaving the vehicle to avoid a discharged battery. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To start the engine, press the brake pedal and then push the ignition switch. To stop the engine, move the shift lever to the park position and push the ignition switch to the off position. Pushing the ignition switch once without applying the foot brake will place the vehicle in ACC mode. When the ignition switch is pushed a second time, it will change to on, and a third time returns the ignition switch to off. If the ignition is left in the ACC or on position, various systems in the vehicle can discharge the battery and your vehicle may not start. Allow the engine to idle for at least 30 seconds after starting. Do not race the engine while warming it up. Drive at a moderate speed for a short distance, especially in cold weather. During cold weather, allow the engine to run for a minimum of 2 to 3 minutes before shutting it off. Starting and stopping the engine over a short period of time may make the vehicle more difficult to start. When leaving the vehicle, make sure that the ignition switch is placed in the lock position and that you take the intelligent key with you. As a precaution, if the driver's door is open while the ignition switch is in the ACC or on position, a chime will sound. If the intelligent key battery is discharged and you need to start the engine, First, make sure the shift lever is in the park position. Then, touch the ignition switch with the intelligent key and a chime will sound. Within 10 seconds of hearing the chime, push the ignition switch while applying the brake pedal and the engine will start. If the brake pedal is not applied when the ignition switch is pressed, the ignition position changes to ACC. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Replacing the battery in your intelligent key can be simple if you follow this procedure. First, see the owner's manual for the recommended battery before replacing. Next, release the lock knob and remove the mechanical key from the intelligent key. Place a cloth over a small flathead screwdriver and insert the tip into this slit. Now, twist the screwdriver to separate the intelligent key into two pieces. Look at the battery to observe which side is up so you can put the replacement battery in the same way. Ensure your hands are clean and free from oil and grease before touching anything inside the key fob. Carefully hold the new battery by the edges every time you pick it up. Remove the discharged battery while being careful not to touch the internal circuits or electrical terminals. Gently place the new battery into the intelligent key with the negative side oriented in the same direction you noted during removal. Align the tips of the two halves and then close the key fob by pushing along the edges. Lastly, operate the intelligent key to ensure it works properly. If you need assistance with replacement, it is recommended you visit an Infiniti retailer. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The steering wheel audio controls are located on the left side of the steering wheel. This switch adjusts the volume up or down. Push this switch up or down for less than 1.5 seconds to move through the saved presets. Push and hold the switch up or down for more than 1.5 seconds to seek the next or previous station or channel when in the AM, FM, or SiriusXM satellite radio mode. When in CD, USB, or Bluetooth streaming audio mode, push the switch up or down to select the next or previous track, or, if available, push and hold up or down for 1.5 seconds to navigate through folders on the audio device. Push the switch up or down to seek the next or previous track when in iPod mode. Press the back button to return to the previous screen. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle is equipped with two USB jacks located in the center console box. Plug a compatible storage device into the jack to play compressed audio files stored on the device. Once the device is plugged into the jack, press the disc auxiliary button repeatedly to switch to the USB mode. To play an iPod, connect the cable supplied with your iPod to the USB jack. Then connect the other end of the cable to your iPod. If compatible, the battery of your iPod will charge while connected to the vehicle. Depending on the version of the iPod, the display on the iPod shows an Infiniti or accessory attach screen when the connection is active. When the iPod is connected to the vehicle, the iPod music library can only be operated by the vehicle audio control buttons and touchscreen. The menus and controls for the iPod are displayed along the bottom of the lower touchscreen display. When an iPod or USB device is first connected to the system, you have the option of registering the device for use with the voice recognition system. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle's audio system features an AM/FM radio, CD player, USB-iPod interface, and if so equipped, SiriusXM satellite radio. SiriusXM is included for a period of time from the original sale date of the vehicle. A variety of factors can affect satellite radio reception, including weather, trees, bridges, tunnels, parking garages, tall buildings, and ground-based AM or FM transmitters. To help ensure quality reception, avoid placing cargo in a way that blocks the satellite radio antenna. The audio system is also capable of playing Bluetooth streaming audio and various other audio applications. Press the volume knob to turn the audio system on. Turn the knob to adjust the volume. Information and touchscreen selections for the audio system are shown on the lower touchscreen display. There are multiple methods for selecting an audio source. Press the Audio button on the control panel to display a list of available audio sources on the touchscreen. This can also be done while the audio system is active by touching the Source key in the upper left corner of the screen. Press the Radio button on the control panel to cycle through the available AM, FM, and SiriusXM satellite radio bands. Where available and when activated, HD radio broadcasts can be tuned for the AM and FM bands. Press the Disc Auxiliary button to cycle through the other available audio modes. An AM or FM radio station can be found manually by pressing the left or right side of the Tune Channel Folder button. When in SiriusXM satellite radio mode, this button selects the next or previous channel. To tune and stop at the next AM, FM, or HD radio station, press the left or right side of the Seek Category Track button. When in SiriusXM satellite radio mode, this button selects the next or previous category. Touch the Control key on the lower touchscreen display while in AM or FM mode to access a station list or to initiate scan tuning. Touching this key while in SiriusXM satellite radio mode displays additional options, including Direct Tune, which can be selected to enter the channel number using a keypad on the touchscreen. Up to 36 stations or channels can be set into memory. To set a desired station, select a radio band and then tune to the desired station or channel. Then, touch and hold any available preset key. Touch the left or right arrows on the screen to display additional groups of 6 presets each. To play a stored station, touch the corresponding key on the screen. To play a CD, insert the compact disc into the slot with the label side facing up. The disc will be guided into the slot and begin playing automatically. When playing a CD, press the left side of the Seek Category Track button to return to the beginning of the current track. Press several times to skip back through tracks. The compact disc will go back the number of times the button is pressed. To rewind the current track, press and hold the left side of the Seek Category Track button. Press the right side of the Seek Category Track button to skip ahead a track. Press repeatedly to advance through multiple tracks. Press and hold the right side of the Seek Category Track button to fast-forward the current track. Touch the Track List key to display a list of the available tracks on the CD. If the CD has folders with compressed audio files, touch the Folder List key to display a list of the available folders. Touch the track or folder name on the screen to begin playing that item. To apply a random or repeat play pattern, touch the Play Mode key, then touch the play pattern you wish to apply. Press the Eject button to eject the CD. To adjust the audio system settings, press the Menu button on the control panel. Then touch the Settings key. Touch Audio. Then touch the Sound Settings key. From this screen, you can adjust the bass, treble, balance, and fade, as well as the speed-sensitive volume. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The headlight switch is located on the multifunction lever to the left of the steering column. The daytime running lights illuminate with the engine on and the parking brake released. If the parking brake is applied before the engine is started, the daytime running lights do not illuminate. To turn on your front parking lights, side marker lights, tail lights, license plate light, and instrument panel lights, turn the headlight switch to this position. To turn on the front headlights, turn the switch to this position. All the other lights will stay on. The auto light system allows you to preset headlights to automatically operate based on exterior lighting conditions. To activate this system, turn the headlight switch to the auto position and push the ignition switch to the on position. To turn the auto light system off, turn the headlight switch to any other setting. The auto light system will also keep the headlights on for a period of time after you push the ignition switch to the off position. To adjust the settings for this feature, press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Settings. Then touch Vehicle. From this screen, touch Light Off Delay to adjust the duration that the auto light system stays on after the ignition is placed in the off position. Touch Light Sensitivity to adjust the sensitivity of the auto light system. There is a light sensor that controls the auto light system on the top of the instrument panel. Keep this area clear of papers and other material. To turn on your high beam headlights, push this lever forward. You'll see a blue indicator light illuminate. Pull it back towards you to return to the low beam setting. The blue indicator light will turn off. To make your high beam headlights flash on and off, pull the lever toward you and release it. If so equipped, the high beam assist function automatically switches the headlights from the high beam to the low beam setting when an oncoming or leading vehicle appears in front of your vehicle. The system is activated at speeds above approximately 22 miles per hour when the headlight switch is in the auto position. When activated, the high beam assist indicator light illuminates on the instrument panel. If the vehicle speed drops below approximately 17 miles per hour, the system is deactivated. The ambient light sensor used by the high beam assist function is located on the front of the rearview mirror. To ensure proper function of the system, keep the windshield clean and do not attach stickers or other such materials near the ambient light sensor. To manually switch between the low beam and high beam setting, the headlight control switch must be moved back to the on position from the auto position. Fog lights create a wide beam pattern focused lower than the headlights. This minimizes reflected light and helps you see better in foggy conditions. To use the fog lights, your headlights must be on and low beam selected. Rotate the collar to this position and your fog lights will come on. Rotate the collar to the off position to deactivate the fog lights. If you turn the high beam headlights on, the fog lights will automatically turn off. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To signal turns, move the turn signal lever upward for a right turn, down for a left turn. When you've completed the turn, the signal cancels automatically. To signal a lane change, move the lever up or down to the point where the indicator light begins to flash, but the lever does not latch. Release the lever. The turn signal will automatically flash 3 times and stop. Choose the appropriate method to signal a lane change based on the road and traffic conditions. To turn this feature on or off, press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Settings, Vehicle, then Lane Change, 3 flashes. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The dual display consists of an upper touchscreen display and a lower touchscreen display. For vehicles not equipped with a navigation system, see your Infiniti InTouch owner's manual for dual display information and controls. Most actions on the dual display can be performed by touching the desired item on the touchscreen. Drag your finger along the screen to scroll up or down through a list of items. To scroll pages left or right on the lower touchscreen display, move your finger in a swipe gesture to the left to move forward a page or to the right to move back a page. You can also move through pages by touching these arrow icons on the left or right side of the screen. A series of circles is shown at the bottom of the display, indicating the number of screens available for the current option. The filled-in circle indicates the position of the current screen in the series. The upper touchscreen display shows map and navigation information, the around view monitor, and vehicle and system information. The Infiniti controller and the 3 buttons to the left of it are used to control the upper display. When a map is shown on the upper touchscreen display, slide the controller in any direction to scroll a map. Turn the dial to zoom in or out. Press the OK button at the center of the controller to select a highlighted item on the screen. To alternate the upper touchscreen display between a map view and the display view bar, press the Map Voice button. The options on the display view bar can then be selected using the touchscreen or Infiniti controller. Turn the Infiniti controller to move left or right one icon at a time, or slide it to the left or right to move one page at a time. Available items on the display view bar are fuel economy, eco drive report, and various navigation split-screen views. When in a split-screen view, touch this icon to switch to a full screen. Touch this icon to return to a split-screen view. If a route has been set and you need the voice guidance to repeat a direction, press and hold the Map Voice button for approximately 3 seconds. To return to the previous screen on the upper touchscreen display, press the Back button. Press the OK button on the Infiniti controller while the current vehicle location is displayed on the upper touchscreen display to show the shortcut menu, which displays additional options for the audio, phone, and navigation systems. Customized menu items can be set for the shortcut menu on the upper touchscreen display. To do this, press the OK button on the Infiniti controller to change the upper touchscreen display to the split-screen view. Touch, select, Add Edit. Edit shortcut items. Then, choose an item on the screen. The lower touchscreen display shows the controls for various systems such as navigation, audio, and climate control. Please be aware that the Infiniti controller does not control the lower touchscreen display. To show functions on the lower touchscreen display, press the Audio, Menu, or Climate button on the control panel. To access a function, select the item on the touchscreen. Touch this key on the lower touchscreen display to view the Quick Settings screen, where you can quickly adjust the display brightness and audio volume and tone. Your vehicle is equipped with an exclusive cleaning cloth for the anti-reflective surface of the lower touchscreen display. Always use this exclusive cleaning cloth when cleaning the lower touchscreen display. Before doing so, gently brush any sand or dust off the screen to avoid damaging it while cleaning. If the screen is very dirty, dampen the exclusive cleaning cloth before wiping the screen. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Digital Assistant feature links various vehicle settings and preferences to a user ID and intelligent key. Settings for the instrument panel, Infiniti Drive Mode Selector, audio, navigation, climate control, and driver assistance systems can be personalized for up to 3 registered users and 1 guest driver. When the ignition switch is placed in the on position, a welcome screen appears on the lower touchscreen display. You may log in as one of the already registered users or choose to register as a new user. If you choose not to log in as one of the available profiles, the settings that were last saved to the intelligent key will be used. To register a new user, press the Menu button on the control panel. Touch Infiniti InTuition, User List, then Add New. Touch one of the Edit keys to change the username or icon. An icon can be selected from one that comes with the system or one that is imported from a USB device connected to the vehicle. When the ignition switch is placed in the off position, the current settings will be stored to the intelligent key currently in the vehicle. To disable the login feature so that the system recognizes all users as guest drivers, press the Menu button on the control panel. Touch Infiniti InTuition. Then, Intelligent Key Link so that the indicator light on the screen turns off. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. This is the climate control panel for your vehicle. Press the Climate button on the control panel to switch the lower touchscreen display to the climate control system. The Auto mode may be used all year round. The system automatically regulates and maintains fan speed, airflow, and temperature in the cabin. To turn the system on, press the Auto button. The indicator light turns on when the system is activated. Changing the fan speed or airflow mode turns off the auto function and switches the system to manual control. To reactivate automatic control, press the Auto button. Your vehicle has separate temperature control buttons for the driver and front seat passenger. Press this button to set a lower temperature or this button to set a warmer temperature. If you use the passenger side temperature control buttons, the passenger side temperature will be adjusted independently of the driver's side and the dual control indicator light will illuminate. If the dual mode is not active, the driver's temperature control buttons set the temperature for both the driver and the passenger. Press this button to choose from the available airflow modes. Air will flow from center and side vents. Air will flow from center and side vents and foot outlets. Air will flow mainly from foot outlets. Air will flow from the defroster and foot outlets. The selected airflow mode is displayed on the screen. Touch the AC key on the screen to turn the air conditioning on or off. The AC indicator light on the lower touchscreen display will turn on or off. Intake air control is automatically regulated in auto mode. Press this button to manually alternate between recirculating inside air and drawing outside air into the cabin. The indicator light on the button illuminates when the air recirculation mode is selected. The air recirculation mode increases air conditioning efficiency and helps block outside odors from entering the cabin. To return to automatic control of the air intake mode, touch the Auto Recirc key on the screen. Use the fan speed control buttons to adjust the fan speed. Press the button with the larger fan icon to increase fan speed. Press the button with the smaller fan icon to decrease fan speed. To defrost or defog front and side windows, press this button. The indicator light will illuminate and airflow will be directed to the front and side windows. The indicator light on the AC key on the screen may also illuminate because the AC compressor is activated to help dry the air and improve window clearing performance. The air can still be fully warmed with the AC activated. To defrost or defog the rear window and the outside mirrors, push the rear window defroster switch. The indicator light will illuminate. After defrosting, push the switch again to turn off. If not turned off manually, this feature will automatically deactivate after a period of time. There are temperature sensors located on the lower instrument panel and on top of the dashboard near the windshield that help regulate the automatic climate control settings. Do not put anything on or around these sensors. To turn the entire climate control system off, press the On/Off button. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle has a parking brake to the left of the brake pedal. To apply the parking brake, fully depress this pedal. To release, ensure the shift lever is in the park position. Firmly place your right foot on the brake pedal. Then, with your left foot, press the parking brake pedal a second time to release it. This indicator light comes on when the ignition is on and the parking brake is applied. When releasing the parking brake, make sure the light is off before driving. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Infiniti Drive Mode Selector allows you to optimize vehicle performance by selecting the mode that best suits the conditions and your driving preference. Push the Infiniti Drive Mode Selector up or down. The mode list will appear on the upper display and you can select the mode. The available drive modes are: Standard mode is used for normal driving. This mode is selected first each time the engine is started. Sport mode adjusts steering response, suspension settings, engine and transmission points for a better response. Sport Plus mode, if so equipped, adjusts the vehicle dynamic control characteristics in addition to the steering response, suspension settings, and engine and transmission points. Snow mode changes the engine characteristics to aid driving on slippery roads. And Eco mode adjusts engine and transmission output to enhance fuel economy. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Shift ranges can be selected manually when the shift lever is placed in the manual shift gate. In the manual shift mode, the shift range is displayed on the position indicator in the meter. While in the manual shift mode, moving the selector lever to the plus side will shift the transmission to a higher range. Moving the selector lever to the minus side will shift the transmission to a lower range. If so equipped, the paddle shifters located behind the steering wheel can also be used to manually shift the transmission. With the shift lever in the manual shift gate, pull the right side paddle shifter to shift into a higher gear, or pull the left side paddle shifter to shift to a lower gear. Use 7th gear for all normal forward driving at highway speeds. Use 6th and 5th gear when driving up long slopes, or for engine braking when driving down long slopes. 4th through 2nd gears can also be used for hill climbing or engine braking on downhill grades. 1st gear can be used for climbing steep hills slowly, driving slowly, or for maximum engine braking on steep downhill grades. Do not drive at high speeds for extended periods of time in lower than 7th gear. This reduces fuel economy. To cancel the manual shift mode, return the shift lever to the normal driving mode. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Eco-Pedal system helps assist the driver to improve fuel economy by increasing the force needed to press the accelerator pedal. When the Eco Drive indicator illuminates in green, the accelerator reaction force is normal. When the Eco Drive indicator light blinks or remains off, the Eco-Pedal system increases the reaction force of the accelerator pedal. The Eco-Pedal system does not vary accelerator reaction force when the intelligent cruise control is operating, when the shift lever is in neutral or reverse, or when the accelerator pedal is pressed quickly. The amount of force needed to press the accelerator when the Eco-Pedal system is operating can be adjusted. To adjust the force, push the menu button and touch Settings on the lower display. Touch Drive Mode Enhancement. Touch Eco-Pedal. Touch Standard or Soft. To turn off the Eco-Pedal system, touch Off. When the Eco-Pedal system is turned off, the accelerator operates normally. The reaction force setting will be maintained until the setting is changed, even if the engine is turned off. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The instrument brightness control switches are located on the left of the instrument cluster. The instrument panel lights up whenever the ignition is on, the parking lights or headlights are on, or in the auto position with the exterior lights activated. To increase the brightness, press the plus button. To decrease the brightness, press the minus button. When adjusting, a brightness indicator will appear on the vehicle information display. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The vehicle information display is located between the speedometer and tachometer. Operation information for the following systems, if so equipped, is shown on the display. Automatic transmission position indicator, all-wheel drive information, cruise control and intelligent cruise control or ICC, active lane control, lane departure warning LDW, and lane departure prevention LDP, blind spot warning BSW, blind spot intervention BSI, and backup collision intervention BCI, distance control assist DCA, forward emergency braking FEB with pedestrian detection, predictive forward collision warning PFCW, active trace control, intelligent key operation, idling stop system, and various warnings and indicators. One of the vehicle information display modes is the trip computer. Press these buttons on the right side of the steering wheel to cycle through the following modes, if so equipped. Range or distance to empty, average speed, elapsed time and trip odometer, current and average fuel consumption, route guidance for the navigation system, audio information, driving aids, tire pressures, chassis control, idling stop system, and warnings if there are any. Press and hold either of these switches on the steering wheel for more than 1 second to reset the average fuel consumption, average speed, or elapsed time modes. The odometer and twin-trip odometer are displayed when the ignition switch is in the on position. The odometer records the total distance the vehicle has been driven, while the twin-trip odometer records the distance of 2 individual trips. Push the trip reset switch on the left side of the instrument panel to change the display from trip A to trip B and back again. Push and hold the switch for more than 1 second to reset the selected odometer. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Use one of the following methods to open the trunk lid. Push the trunk open request switch while carrying the intelligent key with you. Press and hold the trunk button on the intelligent key for more than 1 second. From inside the vehicle, push the trunk lid release switch. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To open the hood, pull this hood release handle located below the driver's side instrument panel. The hood will spring up slightly. Outside the vehicle, lift this lever at the front of the hood as shown. To close the hood, slowly lower it until it nears the latch, then push the hood down to lock it securely into place. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The warning and indicator lights on your vehicle will help you stay aware of many systems and their operation. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle's seats are equipped with head restraints and/or headrests that may help provide protection against injury in certain accidents. Head restraints and/or headrests may be integrated, adjustable, or non-adjustable. Adjustable head restraints and/or headrests have multiple notches along the stalks to lock them in a desired adjustment position. Non-adjustable head restraints and/or headrests have a single locking notch to secure them to the seat frame. To properly align adjustable head restraints and/or headrests, place the head restraint and/or headrest so its center is in line with the center of the ear. If your ear position is still higher than the recommended alignment, place the head restraint and/or headrest at the highest position. To raise the head restraint and/or headrest, pull up. To lower, press and hold the lock knob while pushing the head restraint and/or headrest down. Please see your owner's manual for further details. If the head restraint and/or headrest has been removed, ensure that it is reinstalled and locked in place before riding in that designated seating position. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. If your vehicle is equipped with the automatic drive positioner feature, you can set and store 2 separate positions for the driver's seat, steering column, and outside mirrors using these controls on the driver's side door. To save a set of positions, first ensure that the shift lever is in park. Then, adjust the driver's seat, steering column, and outside mirrors to the desired positions by manually operating each adjusting switch. Next, push the set switch and within 5 seconds, push the memory switch 1 or 2 for at least 1 second. A chime sounds and the indicator light for the pushed memory switch illuminates for a period of time to let you know when the position has been stored. Repeat this procedure for the second driver position. When a new set of positions is saved to memory, the previously stored positions for that switch are deleted. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Look for this switch on the side of your seat. Slide it forward or backward and the seat will move in that direction. This switch can also be used to adjust the height and angle of the seat. Move the front or rear end of the switch up or down to adjust the angle of the cushion. Then push down or pull up on the middle of the switch to adjust the height. To recline the seat, push this switch backward until you've achieved the desired position. To bring the back upright, push the switch forward. The lumbar support feature provides lower back support to the driver. If your vehicle is equipped with the manual lumbar support, move this lever up or down. If your vehicle is equipped with the power lumbar support, push the front end of this switch to extend the lumbar support, or push the back end to retract it. If so equipped, the side support adjustment on the driver's seat can be used to provide additional torso support. Push the switch up to increase the support or down to decrease the support. The walk-in feature makes entering and exiting the rear seat easier. First, make sure the sun visor is out of the way and the front seat cushion is at its lowest position so that the head restraint does not hit the roof. Now pull the lever upward so the seat back folds down completely. Then firmly push this switch and the seat will automatically slide forward. To return the seat to its original position, raise the seat back and push the switch again. When the seat has reached your desired position, push the switch once more to stop it from sliding. To fold the rear seats, if so equipped, open the trunk. Pull these straps located on the left and right side of the trunk to unlatch the rear seat back. Then, fold the rear seat back down. To return the rear seats to the upright position, fold up the seat until it securely locks into position. When returning the seat back to the upright position, always be certain it is completely secured in the latched position. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Located in the instrument cluster, this gauge indicates the approximate fuel level in the tank. This light comes on when the fuel level is low. Refuel as soon as practical. You'll see an arrow next to the fuel pump icon that indicates the side of the vehicle where the fuel filler door is located. The fuel filler door automatically unlocks when the driver's door is unlocked. To open the fuel filler door, exit the vehicle and push the left side of the fuel filler door. To remove the cap, turn it counterclockwise. Put the cap in the holder on the fuel filler door while you're refueling. After fueling, turn the cap clockwise until a single click is heard, indicating the cap is locked, and then securely close the fuel filler door. This message appears in the vehicle information display when the fuel cap is not attached properly. If this occurs, exit the vehicle and reinsert the fuel filler cap straight into the fuel filler tube. Turn the fuel filler cap clockwise and tighten until a single click is heard. Then, press the square back button or the square forward button on the steering wheel for more than 1 second to turn the indicator off. Failure to properly tighten the fuel filler cap after the loose fuel cap warning message is displayed may cause the malfunction indicator light to illuminate. If you have taken the appropriate steps and the indicator light does not turn off, it is recommended you visit an Infiniti retailer for service. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Located inside the glove box is the trunk release power cancel switch. When this switch is in the off position, power to the trunk lid is canceled and the trunk lid cannot be opened by the trunk lid release switch, the trunk open request switch, or the trunk button on the intelligent key. When you have to leave a key with a parking valet, you can remove the mechanical key, which is concealed inside your intelligent key, and keep it with you to protect your belongings. To remove the mechanical key, release the lock knob on the back of your intelligent key and pull the key out. Now, push the trunk release cancel switch inside the glove box to off. Next, using your mechanical key, lock the glove box. Then, give the intelligent key to the valet and keep the mechanical key with you. Your belongings in the trunk and glove box will now be secure while you are away from the vehicle. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Cruise control enables you to set a desired speed between 25 and 90 miles per hour and remain there until you wish to slow down, accelerate, or stop. The method for turning on the conventional cruise control differs depending on whether or not your vehicle is equipped with Intelligent Cruise Control or ICC. If you have the ICC system, turn on the conventional fixed-speed cruise control by pushing and holding the steering wheel main switch for longer than approximately 1.5 seconds. If you do not have the ICC system, push the main switch on the right side of the steering wheel and the white cruise indicator light will illuminate. Accelerate until you reach the desired speed. Then, push down on the set switch and release it. The green cruise set indicator light will illuminate and the vehicle will operate at your selected speed. If you need to pass another vehicle, assure that it is a legal maneuver. Then press the accelerator pedal. Once you have safely passed, release the accelerator and your vehicle will return to the previously set speed. To change to a faster cruising speed, push up and hold the resume switch. Release at your desired cruising speed. If you push and quickly release this switch, each push will increase your set speed by about 1 mile per hour. To reset at a slower cruising speed, push down and hold the set switch. Release when you have reached the desired slower speed. If you push and quickly release this switch, each push will decrease your set speed by about 1 mile per hour. To cancel cruise control, push cancel or tap your brake pedal. The green cruise set indicator light changes to the white cruise indicator light. To resume cruising at your last set speed, push up on the resume switch. To turn cruise control off completely, push the on-off switch. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. If your vehicle does not have a navigation system, please see your Infiniti InTouch owner's manual for more information. To access clock settings on a vehicle with a navigation system, press the Menu button on the control panel. Touch Settings on the lower touchscreen display. Then, touch Clock. To manually adjust the time, touch these keys to adjust the hours and minutes up or down. Touch On-Screen Clock to toggle the display of the clock on the screen on or off. Touch Daylight Savings Time to enable or disable the use of Daylight Savings Time when using the navigation system to set the clock. Touch Clock Format to select the hour format of the clock. When the indicator next to the word On is illuminated, the clock will display in 24-hour format. When the indicator is not illuminated, the clock will display in 12-hour format. Touch Time Zone to select from a list of time zones when you wish to override the location used by the navigation system when displaying the time. Please see your Infiniti InTouch owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Around View Monitor is a parking aid that provides views of your vehicle's position in relation to surrounding objects. There are cameras located in the center of the front grille, on the outside mirrors, and above the rear license plate. The Around View Monitor displays a combination of views on the upper touchscreen display when activated with the ignition switch in the On position. Bird's Eye View shows a top view around your vehicle. Front Side View shows the area around and ahead of the passenger side front wheel. Front View shows the area directly in front of your vehicle. Front Wide View shows a wider picture of the area directly in front of your vehicle. Rear View shows a picture of the area directly behind your rear bumper. And Rear Wide View shows a wider picture of the area directly behind your vehicle. Touch the Change View key on the upper touchscreen display or press the camera button on the Infiniti controller repeatedly to cycle through the available view combinations. The available views vary based on the position of the shift lever. Certain view combinations are displayed in a split-screen format. The front and rear views display the approximate distance between an object and your vehicle with colored lines. The red line designates an object approximately 1.5 feet away. The yellow line designates an object as approximately 3 feet away. The first green line designates an object as approximately 7 feet away. The second green line designates an object is approximately 10 feet away. When the steering wheel is turned, predictive course lines are also displayed on the screen. These lines show the approximate path the vehicle will take. The predictive course lines move in conjunction with how far the steering wheel is turned. The sonar function alerts the driver when obstacles are near the bumper at speeds at or below approximately 5 miles per hour. When the shift lever is in drive, obstacles are detected when in the front view. Obstacles are detected in both the front view and rear view when the shift lever is in reverse. When an obstacle is detected, a tone sounds and increases in frequency as the vehicle gets closer to the obstacle. When the obstacle is very close to the vehicle, the tone becomes continuous. An indicator is shown on the around view monitor at the corner of the vehicle that is near the obstacle. The indicator changes from a slowly blinking green indicator to a faster blinking yellow indicator, then to a solid red indicator as the obstacle gets closer. The Moving Object Detection or MOD system operates when the around view monitor is active and can help inform the driver of moving objects surrounding the vehicle when driving out of parking structures, garages, or maneuvering in parking lots. A blue MOD icon is displayed on the screen when the MOD system is operative, and a gray MOD icon is displayed when the MOD system is inoperative. When the shift lever is in the drive position and the vehicle speed is below approximately 5 miles per hour, the MOD system detects moving objects in the front view and the front wide view. When the shift lever is in the reverse position and the vehicle speed is below approximately 5 miles per hour, the MOD system detects moving objects in the rear view and the rear wide view. If the MOD system detects a moving object near the vehicle, a yellow frame appears on the display screen and a chime sounds once. The yellow frame remains on the screen as long as the MOD system continues to detect moving objects. The MOD system will not operate if any door or the trunk is open. To disable the sonar and MOD functions together, touch the Sonar MOD key on the display when in camera view. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To operate the power moonroof, if so equipped, the ignition switch must be in the on position. To fully open or close the moonroof, push the open or close side of this switch and release it. You do not need to hold it. To partially open or close the moonroof, push the switch in any direction. When the moonroof has reached the desired position, push the switch once more to stop it. To tilt the moonroof up, first close the moonroof, then push the switch to the tilt up position and release it. To tilt it down, push the switch to the tilt down position. Manually open and close the sunshade by sliding it forward or backwards. The sunshade will open automatically when the moonroof is opened. To open the moonroof with the intelligent key, press and hold the unlock button for approximately 3 seconds after the doors have been unlocked. This feature does not operate if the moonroof timer is activated. The moonroof stops at its current location if the unlock button is released before the moonroof is finished opening. If you've turned the ignition off and notice the moonroof is open, you still have a period of time in which to close it. However, if either front door is opened during that period, power to the moonroof is canceled. If the moonroof does not operate properly, perform the following procedure to initialize the moonroof. 1. Place the ignition switch in the on position. 2. If the moonroof is open, close it fully by repeatedly pushing the close side of the moonroof switch. 3. Push and hold the close side of the moonroof switch. 4. Release the moonroof switch after the moonroof moves slightly up and down. 5. Push and hold the open side of the moonroof switch to fully tilt the moonroof down. 6. Check to see if the moonroof switch operates normally. If it doesn't operate normally, it is recommended you visit an Infiniti retailer for service. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The power windows function when the ignition switch is placed in the on position and for a short time after the vehicle is turned off. The power is immediately canceled if the driver's or passenger's door is opened after the ignition switch is placed in the off position. These switches located on the driver's door panel allow the driver to open or close all windows. To open or close a window, push down or pull up and hold the desired window switch. Your vehicle is equipped with automatic windows. Push the switch down completely and release for the window to fully open. Pull the switch up to the highest position and release, and the window will close automatically. To stop the opening or closing of a window at any point, push or pull the switch in the opposite direction. The automatic windows can also be operated with the intelligent key by pressing and holding the unlock button for 3 seconds after the doors have been unlocked. The windows stop at their current location if the unlock button is released before the windows finish lowering. Press the window lock button to disable the power window switches on the passenger door. To return power to these switches, press the window lock button a second time. If the power window automatic function, closing only, does not operate properly, perform the following procedure to initialize the power window system. 1. Push the ignition switch to the on position. 2. Close the door. 3. Open the window completely by operating the power window switch. 4. Pull the power window switch up and hold it to close the window, and then hold the switch for more than 3 seconds after the window is completely closed. 5. Release the power window switch. Operate the window by the automatic function to confirm the initialization is complete. 6. Perform steps 2 through 5 for other windows. If the power window automatic function does not operate properly after performing the procedure, it is recommended you visit an Infiniti retailer for service. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle is equipped with automatic door locks. All doors lock automatically when the vehicle speed reaches approximately 15 miles per hour and unlock when the ignition is placed in the off position. To unlock a door manually, use the inside lock knob or the driver's or passenger's power door lock switch. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle's rear-view mirror may have a feature that enables it to detect glare and automatically dim the mirror surface. There are 2 types of anti-glare rear-view mirrors. If your mirror does not look like this, see your owner's manual for more information. The indicator light will illuminate when the anti-glare feature is operating. Press this button to turn the anti-glare feature off. Press this button to turn it on. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. If your vehicle is not equipped with a power tilt and telescopic steering column, please see your owner's manual. If your vehicle is equipped with a power tilt and telescopic steering column, use this switch to adjust the steering wheel to the desired position. Push the switch up, down, forward, or backward to move the steering wheel in the corresponding direction. If your vehicle is equipped with the automatic drive positioner system and it is activated, the steering wheel will move up automatically when the driver's door is opened and the ignition switch is placed in the lock position. It will move back into position when the driver's door is closed and the ignition switch is placed in the ACC or on position. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The control buttons for the heated front seats, if so equipped, are located on the center console below the audio controls and can be operated independently of each other. To operate the heated front seats, start the engine and then press the driver's or passenger side heated seat button. Each press of the button changes the setting in this sequence: auto, high, medium, low, and off. The setting for the corresponding seat is displayed on the driver's or passenger side of the upper touchscreen display. The auto setting controls the heated seat based on the surrounding temperature. When the control is set to any setting other than off, the indicator light on the button will illuminate. You can also select low, medium, or high for the setting level by pressing the menu button on the control panel and then touching Settings, Other, then Climate. Select the seat you wish to set and then choose the level. The heated front seats automatically turn on and off to maintain the desired temperature. The indicator light will remain on as long as the switch is on. Be sure to turn the switch off when the seat is warmed or before you leave the vehicle. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To use the heated steering wheel feature, first, start the engine. Press the Climate button on the control panel. Then, touch Steering Heater. The indicator light will appear on the screen and the heated steering wheel will activate. It will automatically turn off after a period of time. If the surface temperature of the steering wheel exceeds the temperature at which the system was designed to operate, the feature will turn off. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. With the Distance Control Assist enabled in the Settings menu, the DCA system turns on when the Dynamic Driver Assistance switch on the steering wheel is pushed. When activated, the DCA system switch indicator will appear in the vehicle information display. Push the Dynamic Driver Assistance switch again to turn the DCA system off. The DCA system indicator will turn off. Please be aware that the DCA system does not operate when the conventional cruise control mode is operating. Also, a vehicle that is entering the lane ahead may not be detected until the vehicle has completely moved into the lane. If this occurs, a chime will sound and the system indicator will blink. The DCA can be turned on or off in the lower display. To toggle the DCA on or off, push the menu button. Touch the Driver Assistance key on the lower display. Touch the Forward Assist key on the lower display. Select the Distance Control Assist key to toggle the system on or off. The DCA system will display the following indicators. A green indicator illuminates when the DCA system is on. An orange indicator illuminates if there is a malfunction. If there is no vehicle ahead of you in your traveling lane, the vehicle information display will show this indicator. If there is a vehicle ahead of you in your traveling lane, the vehicle information display will show this indicator. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. If your vehicle is equipped with the Intelligent Cruise Control, or ICC system, it works like a standard cruise control, only with the added feature of maintaining a selected distance from the vehicle in front of you. The ICC system offers two cruise control modes. Vehicle-to-vehicle distance control mode maintains a selected distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. The distance to the vehicle ahead can be selected at any time depending on the traffic conditions. Each time the distance switch is pushed, the set distance will change to long, middle, short, and back to long again in that sequence. The distance to the vehicle ahead will change according to the vehicle speed. The higher the vehicle speed, the longer the distance. If the vehicle in front is traveling slower than your set speed, the ICC will automatically match that vehicle's speed. Once the road ahead clears, the ICC will resume your set speed automatically. Each time the engine is started, the initial setting becomes long. When the road ahead is clear, The driver can set the speed range between 20 to 90 miles per hour. Or you may choose the conventional or fixed-speed cruise control mode for cruising at a preset speed. To switch between the two cruise control modes, you must first turn the system off and then turn it on again in order to select the other cruise control mode. To set the ICC system, push and quickly release the cruise on-off switch and you will be in the vehicle-to-vehicle distance control mode. For the conventional or fixed-speed cruise control mode, push and hold the cruise on-off switch for longer than approximately 1.5 seconds. You can confirm the setting of the intelligent cruise control system in the vehicle information display. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle has two power outlets. One is located inside the center console box, and another is located in the storage box below the lower touchscreen display. These outlets can be used for small electrical devices such as cellular phones. Please see the manufacturer's owner's manual supplied with your device for detailed information when connecting the device to an outlet. The power outlets are powered only when the ignition switch is in the ACC or on position. To use a power outlet, open the cap. Leaving a device connected to the power outlet with the ignition left in the ACC or on position can discharge the battery and the vehicle may not start. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle has a traditional glove box compartment. To open it, pull this handle and lower the lid. When you want to lock or unlock the glove box, use your mechanical key. For the safety of your glove box contents, the intelligent key cannot be used to unlock the glove box. The console storage box is located between the front seats. To open the console box, push this knob and lift the lid. There are cup holders and bottle holders located conveniently in the center console and the rear seat armrest. The sunglasses holder is opened by a push and release motion. Infiniti has strategically placed these hooks in the trunk area that can be used to secure all cargo with ropes or straps. There are also a variety of storage bins, trays, and map pockets located throughout the vehicle. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your sun visor is designed to block glare. Swing it down to block glare from the front. Remove the sun visor from its mount and swing to the side to block glare coming from the driver's side window. To extend the sun visor, slide the visor out. After you're finished using the extended sun visor, slide it back to the retracted position before placing it back on the mount. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Just above your rear view mirror are these map lights. Push the switch for either light to turn it on or off. When this switch is pushed in, the map lights illuminate and stay on until the switch is pushed again to turn them off. This is the door off switch. As long as this switch is not pushed in, the map and rear personal lights illuminate and remain on for a period of time when any door is opened or when the ignition is switched to off. Doors are unlocked with the intelligent key or one-touch sensor with the ignition switch in the lock position, or any door is opened with the ignition switch in the lock position. When the door off switch is pushed in, the interior lights operate according to the position of the main switch. The trunk light illuminates when the trunk is open and turns off when the trunk is closed. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. When the ignition switch is in the ACC or on position, the outside mirrors can be adjusted by remote control. The outside mirror control switch is located on the armrest. To begin, move the small switch to the left or right depending on which side you want to adjust. Using the larger switch, you can then move each mirror to the desired position. Once the mirrors are in place, return the smaller switch to the center position to avoid accidentally changing the mirror positions. If your vehicle is equipped with the reverse tilt-down feature, the outside mirror surfaces will turn downward to provide better rear visibility close to the vehicle. To use this feature, place the ignition switch in the on position and move the shift lever to reverse. Move the smaller mirror control switch to the left or right, and both mirrors will turn downward. The mirror surface will return to its original position when any of the following has occurred. The shift lever is moved to any position other than reverse. The outside mirror control switch is set to the center position, or the ignition switch is placed in the off position. The outside mirrors along with the rear window glass can be heated to defrost, defog, or de-ice for improved visibility. Once the engine is started, push the rear window defroster switch. The indicator light on the button illuminates. The rear window defroster automatically turns off after a period of time. The rear window defroster can be turned off manually by pushing the defroster switch a second time. Your vehicle may be equipped with automatic anti-glare outside mirrors. This feature activates when you start the vehicle and automatically changes the reflection according to the intensity of the headlights of the vehicle following you. To fold the outside mirrors, push the mirror toward the rear of the vehicle. To unfold the outside mirrors, pull the mirror toward the front of the vehicle. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle may be equipped with the Active Lane Control System. Using a camera located in front of the inside rear view mirror, this system detects the lane markers on the traveling lane and then provides small steering force and angle adjustments to help the driver maintain a straight path and reduce fatigue. When this occurs, you may experience a slight movement in the steering wheel. To activate this system, first check to ensure that it is enabled in the driver assistance settings. To do this, press the menu button on the control panel. Touch Driver Assistance on the lower touchscreen display. Then, touch Lane Assist. If the indicator light on the active lane control key is not illuminated, touch the key to enable the system. Once enabled, the active lane control setting key can be set to low or high. The lane departure prevention system must be enabled in order to enable the active lane control system. The system can now be activated by pressing the dynamic assistance switch on the right side of the steering wheel. Once activated, the system status can be monitored in the vehicle information display. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The all-wheel drive, or AWD system, provides power to the wheels that need it when they need it. The all-wheel drive system instantly adapts to the changing conditions of the road by constantly monitoring wheel spin, throttle position, and vehicle speed. This system will divert up to 50% of the available power to enhance traction. Indicators regarding the status of the AWD system are shown in the vehicle information display. If the AWD light is illuminated, there may be a malfunction in the AWD system. Reduce vehicle speed and have your vehicle checked by an Infiniti retailer as soon as possible. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Hill Start Assist system automatically keeps the brakes applied to help prevent the vehicle from rolling backward in the time it takes the driver to release the brake pedal and apply the accelerator when the vehicle is stopped on a hill. The Hill Start Assist system will operate automatically when the shift lever is in drive or reverse position and the vehicle is stopped completely on a hill with the brakes applied. The maximum holding time is 2 seconds for Hill Start Assist. After 2 seconds, the vehicle will begin to roll back as the Hill Start Assist system disengages. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your HomeLink universal transceiver's control buttons are located along the bottom of your rearview mirror. The system can consolidate the functions of various individual handheld transmitters to replace devices that operate garage doors, gates, lights, or security alarms. HomeLink is powered by your Infiniti vehicle's battery and requires no other power source. Remember that you'll need all of your handheld transmitters, such as your garage door opener, to successfully program HomeLink. To get started, clear the memory by pressing and holding the 2 outer HomeLink buttons for approximately 10 seconds. When the indicator light begins to blink, release both buttons. Now you're ready to program. To begin programming, position the handheld transmitter 1 to 3 inches away from the HomeLink surface. Now, using both hands, simultaneously press and hold both the HomeLink button you want to program and the handheld transmitter button until the indicator light flashes, changing from a slow blink to a rapid blink. When the indicator light flashes rapidly, both buttons may be released. The rapidly flashing light indicates that the device has been successfully programmed. To activate a programmed device, press and hold the programmed HomeLink button. If the indicator light is solid, training is complete, and your device should activate when the HomeLink button is pressed and released. If the indicator light blinks rapidly for 2 seconds and then turns to a solid light, there are additional steps required to program your device. See your owner's manual for more information. If you have any questions or are having difficulty programming your HomeLink buttons, please refer to the HomeLink website at www.homelink.com or call 1-800-355-3515. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. SiriusXM Travel Link is a suite of services that streams useful information into your vehicle's navigation system. SiriusXM Travel Link is included for a period of time from the original sale date of the vehicle. To access SiriusXM Travel Link functions, press the menu button on the control panel, touch SXM Info, then the service you would like to view. Automotive Weather gives you access to national and local weather information, including temperature, humidity, wind speed, a 5-day forecast, and weather maps. Fuel Prices shows you detailed fuel price information for the area you are traveling through. Sports Scores displays in-game and final scores for a variety of sports. Stock Tickers allows you to track the current price of approximately 7,000 actively reported securities with an estimated 20-minute delay. Movie Listings allows you to see detailed information about what's playing locally or nationwide. Service availability varies by vehicle and model. A SiriusXM Travel Link subscription is required to use these features. For more information, please visit www.siriusxm.com/travellink. Please see your Infiniti InTouch owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Infiniti InTouch Services is a collection of security, convenience, and concierge services that complement the Infiniti total ownership experience. It is necessary to first subscribe to Infiniti InTouch Services in order to use the service. Once enrolled, select Infiniti InTouch Services are also available through a companion app for iPhone and Android smartphones. To download, visit the Apple App Store, Google Play App Store, or call Infiniti Owner Services at 855-444-7244. Additional information is available by visiting the Infiniti InTouch Services website at usa.infinitiintouch.com. Some of the available Infiniti InTouch services include automatic collision notification, a service that generates an automatic connection between the vehicle and a live response specialist when the vehicle has been involved in an accident that was severe enough to deploy the airbags. Enhanced roadside assistance, which dispatches roadside assistance to the vehicle location. To activate, touch the headset icon on the navigation screen and say, "Roadside Assistance." Emergency Call, which connects you to a live response specialist who will assist in the dispatch of emergency services to the vehicle location. To use this feature, press the SOS button on the overhead console. The SOS button should only be used in emergency situations. Report Stolen Vehicle, a service that works in coordination with law enforcement agencies to assist in the recovery of a stolen vehicle. Remote Engine Start-Stop, if so equipped, which lets you start your engine remotely using the companion app or website. The heater and air conditioner activates at the last used setting, allowing you to return your Infiniti to the comfortable temperature you left it. Remote Door Lock-Unlock, for use when you forget to lock your car or if you need to open it and don't have the keys. To use this feature, log in to the Infiniti InTouch Services website, use the Infiniti InTouch Services app, or call Infiniti InTouch Services via telephone. Remote Sound Horn and Flash Lights, a helpful feature for locating your vehicle by remotely sounding the horn and flashing the headlights. Alarm Notification, which, based on your preference, notifies you via email, text message, and/or automated phone call if your Infiniti's alarm has been triggered. Scheduled Maintenance Notification and Maintenance Alert, features that keep you aware of maintenance needs based on vehicle mileage or system malfunctions. Destination Assistance, destination send-to-vehicle and connected search for navigation, information, and other assistance from a live response specialist or from the Infiniti InTouch Services website. Mobile Information Service, which can read information feeds such as news headlines, stock quotes, and sports scores. Drive Zone, a feature that allows you to monitor the movement of your vehicle in and out of specified regions you have set on the Infiniti InTouch Services website. Max Speed Alert, which sends you alerts via your chosen delivery method when your vehicle exceeds a threshold you have set on the Infiniti InTouch Services website. My Schedule, which allows you to see your Google Calendar events in your vehicle. And Valet Alert. Once activated using the in-vehicle voice menu, website, or Infiniti InTouch Services app, this feature will notify you if the vehicle moves outside a 0.2-mile radius of a location. To access the Infiniti InTouch Services menu, press the menu button on the control panel and then touch Infiniti InTouch Services on the lower touchscreen display. You can also access the voice menu directly by touching the headset icon located on the navigation screen. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. You may connect up to 5 compatible Bluetooth devices. The connecting procedure varies according to each cellular phone model. A compatibility guide that identifies brands and models of phones that are compatible with your vehicle's Bluetooth wireless technology system can be found at www.infinitiusa.com/Bluetooth. If your phone is not listed, this does not necessarily mean that it's incompatible. However, the website will not be able to offer further assistance for that phone. In this case, please see the manufacturer's owner's manual for further details. To connect your phone, the vehicle must be stationary. First, ensure that the vehicle's Bluetooth system is enabled. To do this, press the menu button on the control panel, touch Settings, then touch Bluetooth. If the indicator light on the Bluetooth key is not illuminated, touch the key to turn the feature on. From the same menu, now touch Connect Device, then touch Add New. Initiate the connecting procedure on the compatible Bluetooth phone. When a PIN appears on the screen, confirm that it matches the one on your handset, and then touch OK. If the software on your phone has been updated and you are experiencing difficulties using the Bluetooth system, it may help to delete and then reconnect the phone. To do this, press the menu button on the control panel, touch Settings, touch Bluetooth, touch Connect Device, touch the name of the device, then touch Delete. You can then repeat the connection procedure. To switch between phones already connected to the vehicle,
press the Phone button on the steering wheel. Touch Select Phone on the upper touchscreen display, then touch the name of the desired phone. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information.
Here are some helpful tips to get the most out of your Bluetooth system. For recommended phones and detailed instructions for connecting a compatible cellular phone, please visit www.infinitiusa.com/Bluetooth. When using the Bluetooth system, keep the interior of your vehicle as quiet as possible. Close windows and direct air vents away from the roof and your face. To operate the voice recognition system, press and release the talk button on the steering wheel. The in-vehicle microphone receives the command and the system provides voice feedback when the command is accepted. When speaking a command, wait until the system tone sounds and the face icon on the display changes. Begin speaking within 5 seconds after the tone. Speak in a natural voice without pausing between words. You can press the talk button to skip prompts at any time. Touch the Help key on the upper touchscreen display at any time to view a list of available commands. Use single digits when speaking phone numbers. For example, 500 should be spoken as 500. To increase or decrease the volume of the phone prompts, push the plus or minus volume control switches on the steering wheel, or turn the volume control dial on the audio system. To cancel a voice recognition session, press and hold the talk button. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The front passenger airbag shuts off and the status light illuminates when the seat is occupied by a small adult, a child, or a child restraint system. The status light will turn off when the airbag is on and the front seat is occupied by an adult. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. These important features remind you to fasten seatbelts. The light illuminates whenever the ignition is in the on position. It stays on until the driver's seatbelt is fastened. The chime also sounds for a period of time unless the driver's seatbelt is secured. The seatbelt warning light may also illuminate if the front passenger seatbelt is not fastened when the front passenger seat is occupied. It will not go on for a period of time after the ignition is turned on, allowing time for the passenger to buckle up. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. This vehicle is equipped with the lower anchors and tethers for children, or latch system, which includes lower anchors and top tether anchors. Please refer to your owner's manual to find out which seating positions are equipped with anchor points. The seat belts in your vehicle can also be used to secure the child restraint. For details on the proper installation of child restraint systems, please read the Child Restraint Owner's Manual and the special section in your vehicle's owner's manual. You can also check the Infiniti Snug Kids Child Restraint System Fit Guide for your vehicle. The Snug Kids Child Restraint System Fit Guide helps parents confidently select a CRS that fits their vehicle and also provides valuable tips on the proper installation of a CRS. You can find the Snug Kids Child Restraint System Fit Guide at www.infinitiusa.com/snugkids. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Your vehicle is equipped with Bluetooth streaming audio, which allows you to access and play audio files from your Bluetooth-compatible device through the vehicle's audio system. To connect your Bluetooth device for use with the audio system, the vehicle must be stationary. First, ensure that the vehicle's Bluetooth system is enabled. To do this, press the Menu button on the control panel, touch Settings, then touch Bluetooth. If the indicator light on the Bluetooth key is not illuminated, touch the key to turn the feature on. From the same menu, now touch Connect Device, then touch Add New. Initiate the connecting procedure on the compatible Bluetooth phone.
When a pin appears on the screen, confirm that it matches the one on your handset and then touch OK.
You may connect up to 5 compatible Bluetooth devices. Check your audio device's owner's manual for more information. Once the device is connected, press the Disc Auxiliary button several times until the Bluetooth audio mode appears on the lower touchscreen display. Your device's audio files will now play through the vehicle speakers. In some cases, the sound quality is compromised through the Bluetooth connection. If this occurs, we recommend using the USB audio input. Use these keys across the bottom of the touchscreen to play, pause, view a playlist, or apply a repeat or random play pattern. Please be aware that selecting or pairing a Bluetooth audio player may not be available immediately after starting the vehicle. Allow a short time for the paired device's phone book to update before selecting or pairing a Bluetooth audio player. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Notifications of an incoming call are shown on the upper touchscreen display. To answer an incoming call, press the phone button on the steering wheel or touch the answer key on the display screen. To reject an incoming call, touch Decline. If a call is placed to the phone while another call is active, a notification will appear on the upper touchscreen display. Touch Answer to place the current call on hold and accept the incoming call. Touch Decline to reject the incoming call. When 2 calls are active, touch Switch Call to switch between the 2 calls. Touch End All Calls to disconnect both calls. While a call is active, touch Use Handset to transfer the call to your phone. To switch the call back to the Bluetooth system, touch Use Hands Free. Touch Mute to mute your voice to the other end of the call. Touch Cancel Mute to cancel the mute function. To display a keypad on the screen to input additional digits during a call, touch Enter Digits. When you wish to end a call, touch Hang Up on the display screen. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. To make a call using the Bluetooth hands-free phone system, first press the phone button on the steering wheel. A list of call options will appear on the upper touchscreen display. You may then touch Favorites to select an entry from a list of personally selected numbers. Call History to choose a number from the incoming or outgoing call history. Or Phone Book to select an entry from the phone book. You can also use voice recognition to make a phone call. To do this, press the Talk button on the steering wheel and say Call, followed by the name of the phone book entry. A list is displayed with possible matches. Speak the number of the entry you wish to dial. To interrupt the voice prompts for quicker dialing, simply press the Talk button a second time when the system is giving voice commands. You can speak a command once the tone sounds and the face icon changes on the display screen. This procedure can be repeated anytime you wish to interrupt the voice prompt. To dial by phone number using voice recognition, press the Talk button on the steering wheel and say Dial, and then the phone number you wish to dial in 10-digit format. When prompted, say Dial to initiate the call. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. If your phone is compatible and is enabled to allow phone book access, the phone book entries on your phone will begin transferring to the vehicle immediately after the device is first connected. If this doesn't happen automatically, first check to ensure that the vehicle settings are enabled for automatic phone book transfer. To do this, press the Menu button, then touch Settings, Phone Mail, Phone Settings, Phone Book Favorites Settings, Configure Phone Book Settings, Automatic Transfer Settings. Then, the setting for Phone Book Auto Download should be enabled. If it is not, touch Phone Book Auto Download to enable. To manually transfer the phone book entries from this screen, touch the back key and then touch Manual Phone Book Transfer. Depending on your phone, you may be prompted to overwrite or add the entries already stored in the system. Touch Transfer and Overwrite to transfer the phone book entries and overwrite those already stored in the system. Or touch Transfer and Add to add the new entries to those already stored in the phone book. The entire transfer process can take up to 5 minutes to complete, depending on the size of the handset phone book. For more information, please see the manufacturer's owner's manual that came with your cellular phone. Up to 40 entries can be stored as favorites for easy dialing from the lower touchscreen display or the shortcut menu on the upper touchscreen display. To add a number to the favorites, press the Menu button on the control panel. Then touch Phone, Phone Book. Then the contact you wish to store as a favorite. Add to Favorites. Then the phone number on the screen you wish to store. To add a number to the favorites from the incoming, outgoing, or missed call history, press the Menu button on the control panel. Then touch Phone, Call History. Then the number you wish to store as a favorite. Then Add to Favorites. To assign a voice tag to an entry in the favorites for easier interpretation when using the voice recognition system, press the Phone button on the steering wheel. Touch Favorites on the upper touchscreen display. Touch the entry you wish to modify. Touch Voice Tag. Then Register. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. When using the voice recognition system, it's possible to skip the system's voice prompts. Press the Talk button on the left side of the steering wheel. The system responds with a list of instructions or available commands. It is not necessary to wait for the system to finish speaking. Simply press the Talk button a second time when the system is giving voice commands. You can speak a command once the tone sounds and the face icon changes on the display screen. This procedure can be repeated anytime you wish to interrupt the voice prompt. Please see your Infiniti InTouch Owner's Manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The blind spot warning, or BSW, and blind spot intervention, or BSI systems, if so equipped, can help alert the driver of other vehicles in adjacent lanes when changing lanes. The BSW system uses radar sensors installed near the rear bumper to detect other vehicles in an adjacent lane. In addition to the radar sensors, the BSI system uses a camera installed in front of the inside rearview mirror to monitor the lane markers of your traveling lane. When the radar sensor detects vehicles in the detection zone and the vehicle is traveling at speeds greater than 20 miles per hour, the blind spot warning indicator light on the inside of the affected side's front door illuminates. If the driver then activates the turn signal, the system chimes twice and the blind spot warning indicator light will flash. The blind spot intervention system is activated when it senses a vehicle in the detection zone, you are driving at speeds above approximately 37 miles per hour, and your vehicle is approaching a lane marker. The BSI system operates regardless of turn signal usage. The system will chime 3 times and help the driver return the vehicle back to the traveling lane. When the BSI system is on, a green indicator light in the vehicle information display is illuminated. The BSI system will operate when activated even if the BSW system is off. To enable or disable the BSW or BSI systems, press the Menu button on the control panel. Touch Driver Assistance on the lower touchscreen display. Then touch Blind Spot Assist. Then Blind Spot Warning or Blind Spot Intervention to toggle the feature on or off. Once enabled, The BSI system can be activated by pushing the dynamic driver assistance switch on the right side of the steering wheel. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information.
Your vehicle is equipped with a tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS. The low tire pressure warning light will illuminate, and this warning message will appear in the vehicle information display when one or more tires are low on pressure and air is needed. Adjust the tire pressure to the recommended cold tire pressure shown on the tire and loading information label. This label provides important information at a glance. It lists proper tire size and pressure. It also lists the maximum number of occupants for your vehicle and its maximum load capacity. Please see your owner's manual for the location of the tire and loading information label on your vehicle. The tires are considered cold after the vehicle has been parked for 3 hours or more or driven less than 1 mile at a moderate speed. When adding air to an underinflated tire, the TPMS with Tire Inflation Indicator provides visual and audible signals outside the vehicle to help you inflate the tires to the recommended cold tire pressure. To use this system, ensure that the vehicle is parked in a safe and level place and that the parking brake is applied. Place the ignition switch in the on position, but do not start the engine. Add air to the tire and, after a few seconds, the hazard indicators will start flashing. If the hazard indicators do not flash within approximately 15 seconds after starting to inflate the tire, it indicates that the tire inflation indicator is not operating. After the correct tire pressure is reached, the horn beeps once and the hazard indicators stop flashing. If the tire is overinflated more than approximately 4 pounds per square inch, the horn beeps again and the hazard indicators flash 3 times. To correct this, push the core of the valve stem on the tire briefly to release the pressure. When the pressure reaches the correct level, the horn beeps once. After tire pressures are adjusted, drive the vehicle at speeds above 16 miles per hour. The warning and indicator light will disappear.
If the low tire pressure warning light flashes for approximately 1 minute and then remains on after you turn the ignition on, the TPMS is not functioning properly. Have the system checked. It is recommended you visit an Infiniti retailer. Tire pressure rises and falls depending on the heat caused by the vehicle's operation and the outside temperature. Low outside temperature can lower the temperature of the air inside the tire, which can cause a lower tire inflation pressure. This may cause the low tire pressure warning light to illuminate. The tire pressure monitoring system does not detect a sudden drop in tire pressure as with a tire blowout, and it is not a substitute for proper tire maintenance. Check the pressure in all tires, including the spare, often, and always prior to long-distance trips. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. Push this switch when you need to warn other drivers that you must stop and/or park under emergency conditions. All turn signal lights will flash. Push again to turn off your flashers. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Backup Collision Intervention System, or BCI, can help alert the driver of an approaching vehicle or object behind the vehicle when the driver is backing out of a parking space. If enabled, the system operates when the shift lever is in reverse and the vehicle speed is less than approximately 5 miles per hour. If an approaching vehicle or rear object is detected, the system notifies the driver with one or more of the following: warning chimes, the blind spot warning indicator lights on the inside of the front doors, and indicators on the around view monitor on the upper touchscreen display. If necessary, the system applies brief braking pressure while the vehicle is moving backward. After the automatic brake application, the driver must continue to depress the brake pedal to maintain brake pressure. If the driver's foot is on the accelerator pedal, the system will push the accelerator upward before applying the brake. If you continue to press the accelerator, the system will not engage the brakes. The BCI system can be turned off temporarily by touching the BCI system key on the upper display. After touching that key, the BCI on indicator turns off. The BCI system automatically turns back on when the engine is restarted or the shift lever is moved out of and then back into the reverse position. To permanently enable or disable the BCI system, press the Menu button on the control panel. Touch Settings on the lower touchscreen display. Touch Camera Sonar. Touch Camera. Then Backup Collision Intervention to toggle the feature on or off. If the BCI is permanently turned off, it remains off when the shift selector is placed in reverse or when the engine is restarted. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information. The Predictive Forward Collision Warning System uses a sensor in the front of the vehicle to analyze the speed and distance to the vehicle directly ahead, as well as a vehicle traveling in front of that one. The Predictive Forward Collision Warning System operates at speeds above approximately 3 miles per hour. If a risk of a forward collision is detected, the system provides the first warning to the driver by flashing the vehicle ahead detection indicator with an audible warning. Perform the following steps to turn the system on or off. Press the Menu button on the control panel. Touch Driver Assistance on the lower touchscreen display. Touch Emergency Assist. Then, Forward Emergency Braking to toggle the system on or off. The PFCW system, if so equipped, is integrated into the Forward Emergency Braking with Pedestrian Detection System. There is not a separate selection in the touchscreen display for the PFCW system. When the FEB with Pedestrian Detection is turned off, the PFCW system is also turned off. Please see your owner's manual for important safety information, system limitations, and additional operating information.